Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are out for a big 100 and something kilometre cross-country ride, all planned using the Commute app. It's going to link up some of my absolute all-time favourite bits in this part of Cornwall. I'd hoped to bring you a similar video a few weeks ago, but my hard drive has died. It's been sent off, so with a little bit of luck, some of those files will come back. No idea, wouldn't like to guess either way. But today, going to link up favourite trails, starting off in Truro. Although, if you know the area right now, you'll see that we are a little way from Truro. That's because Tristan and I are both a little bit late. Restrictions of ease, which meant that we got to see people, real life people, last night. And sure you can imagine, that was quite welcome for everyone at the moment. I'm going to hang out here for a few minutes, wait for Tristan. First spot, Truro train station, which is a nice segue from the train tracks. That'll be a much faster route. We're going on the road. I can see him. I was designated Dave last night, so I'm all right. Nice campfire, 6 people, open air. Tristan, on the other hand, I've heard is a little bit worse for wear.
Good morning.
I just explained to the camera you might not be feeling on top form.
Yeah, it's true. I'm glad, so I need to do it.
We're going to try and make Tristan throw up today. That's the challenge. We're going to go as hard as we can.
No, it won't be hard.
All aboard. Here starts the ride. It is the worst flight of stairs coming up. Like, genuinely don't know if we can actually ride them. See if Tristan disappears off down the edge. What do you reckon?
These must be fine. It's
Oh, they look
corner.
right. Yeah. Well, I haven't got a mount, so I can't film this, but you just have to trust me that we survived.
Well,
if the video stops here.
We didn't. I don't know. Let me get a bit closer. All I can see is me.
That's alright actually, but it was steeper than I was expecting.
Yeah, I thought so. It didn't look so steep. But
No, when you're up there, it's alright, but down here. Oh, we're both alive. Look at the colours.
Another bit of scary step.
Yeah, more scary steps. That is the feature of the first part of this ride. I also reckon when we get somewhere on the coast path, we might find some more near like Holywell area. Yeah. I'm fairly certain there's something there that's a bit dodgy. You can see. Graveyard's nowhere near as scary in the daytime. Morning, thank you. It looks so bright and sunny, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Should I try and do the steps one-handed? Right, when you follow a route, or when you plan a route, always double check where you are, where you're going, and pay close attention to the map on your screen, because I've gotten this lost already. Tristan pointed out where we should have been, I ignored him. Minus points to me. But we've come out to like a properly random little, I don't know, mining excavation type area. It's the sort of thing you see a lot in Cornwall. It's not in this part of Cornwall where we currently are. We're linking up the trails from the back of Truro over towards the coast. Tristan's about to emerge from the bushes. Here he comes. That's going in the video.
Yeah. It feels a bit sharp.
This place is weird, but it's kind of like a mixture of agricultural land and mining district. I think we want the top trail now. No matter how thoroughly you plan a route, you can never be prepared for where the path no longer is. Like, it's just one of those things, people stop using paths rights away. You might end up having to do a massive U-turn and ride back through a field, but not a lot we can do about that. Or there might be an alternative way around, you never know. There's something dramatic about a wooden walkway, isn't there? Anyway, back on the trail now. Waiting for Tristan to scramble over the hedge, and then hopefully this will be the only hold up of the day. Turns out, if you plan your route with Commute, don't then second guess it with Google Maps. So Google Maps showed the track or the trail being over there, whereas Commute over here. You should have trusted it and listened to it in the first place. It's a lesson learned. Come on, Tristan. Like in Enchanted Woods. Oh, Oh, I'm not doing that with the camera in the hand, am I? This is mega.
Not very busy.
Traffic. Oh look, it's swamp. Oh, that was my chainring.
Yeah.
Don't drop the camera. Oh my goodness, look. Bridge is out.
Proper like Indiana Jones.
This is cool. This is mega.
Oh no, it's just...
Over the A30. Right, messed around a little bit. Lost a bit of time. My fault, Tristan. But we're en route now. All is good.
Run over my through my the field.
Up close and personal, the wildlife. I don't mean Tristan. Hello. Yeah, see, look, it's friendly. It's not going to eat you.
It won't eat me, but the one in our field just chased me to the point like it was nipping at my heels, and I must have been like 12. And I managed to jump over my hedge. Not going in my pocket.
Nice.
So I've got 2 fingers and bourbons, only 2 for £1, 3 flapjacks, and 3 chomps. But that was only £3 something. I had £2 more to spend. I could have got 2 more of these if I wanted to, and a Swiss roll. But I didn't. I behaved. I don't know how. I think I've not got enough pocket.
You're just going to have to eat it all.
It'll be fine.
I thought you'd forgotten your money and you're in there cleaning or doing some sort of service to pay for your fees.
There's quite a big queue.
I'm going to ride behind you now and pick up all your food as it falls out your pockets. Into the sand dunes.
Left, is it?
I
thought we were going towards Holywell.
Well,
Are we going to start going left from here, are we?
I think I've misused the phrase Holywell.
Okay.
I think I've misused the place name Holywell.
Oh, right. Is this where you planned on coming?
Here we are, trails more familiar. Out to the coast path. This is Holywell Bay. We were questioning it a minute ago because we don't really ever come north. Oh my goodness, I'm in the wrong gear, Tristan. Got no choice, got to go with it.
I think we're going to have a tailwind comparable. I reckon.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's coming over my right shoulder.
Yeah.
We've been debating the wind direction for a little while. Just because it feels like we've had a headwind for ages, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there it is, I can feel it now. There it is.
Alright, wait for me. I've not got it yet. I'm going to put my hands back on the bars pedal. You all know what the coast path looks like by now if you've watched these videos. It's beautiful, it's stunning. Many bits of it are rideable legally. The other bits, of course, we will be walking. The last few minutes have just been so like breathtakingly beautiful. The colour of the water today is unbelievable. Hopefully that comes across well in the video. Taking loads of photos. Lapierre and Porth Beach with the tide out. Just wow. And the whole headland here around the army camp. It's absolutely beautiful. Something's happened to Tristan. What's happened? What's up? Have you lost your biscuits?
No, I shouldn't be on my bike, I wouldn't be in there. It looks too nice.
You want to have a word with your coach?
Yeah.
It does look nice, doesn't it?
It's just so like...
You can see from ours as well. That's Carver Space and Ives. Way down there in the distance. It is amazing, isn't it? And also you can see that we must have some sort of tailwind now.
Yeah, it feels like it.
On and off.
Yeah.
St Agnes over there. We're losing time though because I keep on stopping to take pictures. Here we are at the other end of the beach. Oh. now it's down the familiar bit. At some point there will be a bit of a tailwind.
Yeah. You could go far back there.
Probably have a proper adventure there.
I'm not swearing when you're
Don't f***ing swear when I'm recording. Find out if I can actually beat this stuff out. So normally we come on along these trails in that direction and you just don't notice stuff like this, but going along the trail in the slow direction, it's quite cool, isn't it? There's the beach. You could probably spend hours in there. You may or may not make it out alive, but there's lots of that in Cornwall. This place needs no introduction. And just in case it did, Blue Hills. It's quite nice travelling the opposite direction to normal on the coast path. So we got our tailwind, didn't we? Should we go through some stats so far for the ride? Just because we get to the
I've still got battery.
halfway point. Tristan's been on 2% for the last 2 hours battery.
1% now.
1%.
2
2 hours 40. 18.4 kilometre an hour average. 110 TSS, 252 normalised power, 190 average, max 1200. That's sprinting for the shop maybe. I don't know, I reckon that's a glitch. These things happen. 890 metres of climbing. So basically bang on halfway with the ride out and the ride back. And the second half should be a little bit faster because we know where we're going and the trails are faster. Let's go.
I can't believe people jump off that.
I can't believe people jump off that. I never knew that. Seriously?
Yeah, when they're tight.
Yeah, when they're tight.
Yeah.
Time for an update. Rocky Lane at St Agnes, still the worst climb around.
Yep.
And we have a heat wave. It was 6 degrees when I left home. It's now 14.9. So it's definitely a lot warmer. So I'm on the J. Tristan's gone for the full zip open.
Yep.
Catching all the winds and all the flies.
Trying to dry my armpits out.
Dry his armpits out. But we're on very well-known trails now, so I keep saying that, don't I? Around 45 kilometres to go, something like that. We'll probably be able to take a few shortcuts if we are going over time. But it'll be good. It's a beautiful day. Hopefully you agree. Hopefully the video does it justice. If today is all about beautiful views and unbelievably good riding, and you need to soak that in. Let's look at way down west, Carbis Bay, Gadreevy, Portreath, Porth Town, Chapel Porth. It's working back towards us. Nice. Into Chapel Porth. Stop number 72. Porth Town. And it's been mega fast to get here. And we're now going to try and climb up a little, well, one of our favourite downhill trails after another trip to the village shop. One of my absolute favourite trails to ride down, but can we get back up it? I'm going to pop the camera away. There'll be no proof of it. But it's pretty steep. It's funny, it's not steep to go down. I would come back another day. Do you make it? 2 times. 2 times. Just make it. Yeah. But I reckon that's as hard as anything else we've done. Yeah. Like climbing wise. It's a good view. But yeah, that's a proper savage, proper tough climb. I reckon that's probably in the top 10 of climbs in the area. If it wasn't for the tailwind, that would have been a different story. And if I stayed up late, as late as Tristan last night, I wouldn't have made it if I stayed up as late as you did. I'm putting it down to good sleep. Into Illugan Woods, and we picked up a little bit of pace. Partly because of the tailwind, partly because Porth Town Village Shop supplied some sugar. Yeah. But also, it's quite late in the day. I don't think either of us realised the time. My little mistake getting lost earlier because I couldn't read a map wasn't ideal, but apart from that, it's all good. So this is Illugan Woods, isn't it? Yeah. Then we're off to Tahiti, I think. Then we're around the old Mines and Minerals Trail up to the right. Put the camera away because it's going to be hilly. It's hard to pedal, speak, talk and hold a camera. things like these steps hamper your average power. So whilst we're clearly out of breath, trying hard, you're not going to see it in the power meter because hiker bike without pedaling. It's good training. What I meant to say was, if you're moving, your GPS unit's on, but you're registering your 0 power, it's just knocking your average down. So it's not necessarily a true reading of how hard the ride is. But luckily we've got heart rate for that. And that's definitely sky high. I'll be really honest at this point in the video and tell you that we're not going to complete the original route, purely because of my timekeeping practices. We're still going to do the full training ride, as in still be 5 hours, but it's just not going to be quite left turn. It's not going to be quite as much of the original route as we'd hoped. But that just means we've got another plan to do it in the summer. And maybe actually, if we do it in the summer, we could do it clockwise round instead of anti-clockwise, so we'll get more of a tailwind from the west. Who knows? Right now we're on these little lanes, the old Mines and Minerals tramway, which will pretty much take us back to the start. Still a good 20 something kilometres, so we'll still get over 60 miles, 100 kilometres. It'll be good.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise.
I wasn't. Soundbites from Tristan, please click it. Cornwall is now behind us, and now heading over towards shared usage trails. Try not to run anyone over. Thank you. Picked up a crosswind, which is quite nice. We've, as I said, shortened the loop a little bit. Didn't go up over the top of Cornwall. Have to do that another day. Maybe plan another big ride that does head west a little bit further. Tristan was going for it. If I hadn't been overlapping his back wheel. Right, not far to go now. Last hour of the ride, which is when the installs start. Some mega little climbs on the way back. So we've dropped into Lana over Trezevine Way, and now we're climbing up Carmarth. Fatigue is setting in. Kind of quite quickly actually, getting tired. Yeah. Rather than feeling a little bit tired and then a little bit worse, it's kind of all of a sudden like, here you go, have some fatigue.
Yeah. It's hot as well.
It is hot now. It's Tristan's in deep winter kit, or deep winter jacket. I want to go up there. Oh yeah, straight. 12 degrees, yeah, real hot. Highest point of the ride. Tristan's just dropped me coming up Carmarth. So you stop for a flapjack. Falmouth Docks. Well, I'll show you the board in a minute, it tells you everything. We were way over there earlier, like Holywell Way. St Agnes Beacon, you can't see it, but over the quarry, over the hill, Cornwall, which we were very close to. But then look at this. Basically, all the points of local interest. So we've got St Agnes Beacon, Penhale Sands, Scoria Woods, Trevose, Head, Newquay, Chasebourne, Chapel, Darling Cross, Bodmin Moor, China Clay Hills, Truro, Wheel Jane, United Downs, Duffman Point, Nairn Head, St Anthony Head, Falmouth Bay, Combined Universities, Wind Turbines, Long Downs, Rame, Lana, Stillions, and Carmen Ellis.
So,
it's the highest bidder. It's mostly downhill for us now. I've done 50 miles, it said. We must have done the same because we met halfway. Hopefully you can actually hear this in there. 49.3 miles, so there you go. 50 miles each, 80k each. By the time we both get home, it's going to be 60 miles. I'm going dizzy now, so that's a good sign to eat. Some of the best bits of climbing are out the way now. Onto properly familiar territory, like 5-6 kilometres away from home. The final little runs that you would have seen a lot on the videos, the Pole Ice, wheel made. So we can turn left, through the trees, down the track, get to the bottom, say goodbye, go home, have some food. Simple. Right, that's it, it's 3:30. We're all late getting home. This is where we part ways, this is Chasewater. Absorb it. Stunning, isn't it? I can see my uncle just buying pasties actually. Should give him a wave. Oh, aggressive. That's going on YouTube. Tristan, it's been good.
Yep, I've enjoyed it. Yeah, it was hard.
How many biscuits have you got left over though?
I've got all my biscuits left. I haven't touched them. 2 full things of bourbons.
See, it's not true what they say about Tristan. He's not really fat.
59p.
It's been good. Right, I'm going to scoot up the hill, and you got a headwind all the way home.
Oh.
But I enjoyed that very much. And we will complete the full route in the summer. When we go, in fact, I'll take the peak off.
Yeah.
That's worth a few watts.
Wear a jersey.
Yeah. Not your winter kit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Enjoy your ride home.
Right, we'll do that.
Wave to everyone.
Bye-bye.
All right then, some final stats for the day. 97 kilometers, so by the time I get home, 98. It's now 9 degrees. It's cooled off quite a bit from earlier. The big ones to know, 5 hours and 7 minutes. However, we've been out of the house for a lot longer. 6 hours 25. That's not going to go down too well. That's a lot of stopping time. That's a lot of me messing around with my directions. Let's just stop real quickly out of the wind. Average speed 18.9, so it's not quite the 20 that I had in my mind, but actually on that terrain, including walking around getting lost, it's all right. Average power 196 watts. Again, similar story to before, that terrain, walking around, it's fine. Good endurance ride. The big one, 1900 meters climbing in 98 kilometers. That's quite hilly, genuinely quite hilly, and I'm feeling it as well, by the way. But it's been a mega ride. I'm going to share the link to the ride in the description to this video. Easily one of the best mountain bike rides I've possibly ever done, if not one of the best rides of the year. Common theme there, it's the railway line, straight back into Truro to complete the loop. Someday we'll be back to do the entire thing. I think it's going to end up being quite a bit further than what I planned out. I'd obviously neglected the fact that I rode out to meet Tristan and back. Absolutely loved today, so if you'd like to see more of this, do let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, hope you're staying safe, healthy and well. I'll see you again next week.